Lisa Doherty. I am very privileged and proud to serve as the Vice President of Student Affairs and Enrollment at HCCC. We've been waiting a long time for this day, right? A long time. So I think many of you know construction on this beautiful student center was completed just about the same time when we were hit with the COVID-19 pandemic. So we haven't been able to use it to its fullest capacity until now. And it's so great to see so many faces and so much energy in this room. So we thank you for your patience while we got through these very challenging months. And since the fall semester began, there has been just so much activity, so much energy, so many students, faculty, and staff in the Student Center, and we love it. We've been waiting a long time for this. So I want to sincerely thank our Student Life and Leadership team, Dr. David Clark, Veronica Gerasimo and her amazing team, our student leaders and peer leaders. This is really, there they are back there. This is really their labor of love, the Student Center, this event. Their home is on the second floor, and they've really been so wonderful to make it really a wonderful home for our students. So I wanted to point out a few really special things about the Student Center, and I really want you to take your own tour, walk around. There's lots of free food and giveaways and gifts on the second floor. There'll be activities later. But there are a few things that are really special about this place. To my right and your left, is the president, but that's not what I'm talking about, is the bunker. And we were really very committed to making a special place designated for our veterans. We thank them so much for their service to our country. So we really, just as of the last 24 hours, all of the flags for the different branches of the military were hung in there, and we really want them to feel comfortable that that is their place and their space anytime they want to use it. So that's a wonderful addition to the Student Center. The second thing I want to point out is all of the artwork that you see on the walls is all student artwork, every single piece. And I really want to thank Andrea Siegel. When we said to Andrea, we only want student artwork in this building, she showed us so many pieces, and we picked what we think really speaks to the energy and the spirit of the Student Center. So please take a moment to walk around on both floors and look at the student artwork, because it's really special. And finally, we really designed this space, which we had to move some furniture around, to be like your living room. And we want you to feel like you are home. And I think all of you have heard at this point, we've been using the student phrase, Hudson is home. And this space, this floor, the second floor, you should consider your home. In between classes, days you don't have classes, Sunday afternoon, you just want to get away. This is your space. This is your home. We welcome all students to spend as much time as you can here. It's open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 9:45 p.m. Saturdays from 10 to 6 and Sundays from 12 to 6. So you can spend every hour here. Don't miss classes to be here, but spend as much time as you can here. So we hope you love it as much as we see you loving it. And without further ado, I wanted to bring up our president, Dr. Chris Reber. When Chris first got here, some of you will remember the Student Center was on a pause. We didn't really know. It had been designed, it had been conceptualized, but it was just paper. And we weren't sure if we were going to make the investment. It ended up costing a lot more than we anticipated. And when Chris came, as the student advocate that he is, he was very committed to making it come to fruition. He said, our students need a place, they need a space to call home. And he worked with the board and worked with the cabinet and the leadership and students and made it happen. So we thank him for his commitment to our students and to the Student Center. And congratulations to everyone on this great grand opening.
So thank you so much. This is truly a wonderful day. And it is so wonderful to see so many of our colleagues and members of the HCCC family here. A couple of things I just want to share. First of all, I too want to do a shout out. So Lisa introduced some members of the team. She didn't mention herself. So I want to just say, you know, the leadership and the commitment and dedication of our student life and leadership student affairs staff is second to none in my 41-year career in higher education. I mean, with Lisa's leadership and the leadership of wonderful colleague, Dr. David Clark, and Veronica Simo, and Angela Tuzzo, and our student leaders, who many of whom are here, have offices here. Kudos to all of you. Our student leaders, student organizations really play a vital role in making Hudson County Community College home and family. And so it is just a fitting tribute to all of their efforts that we are here today celebrating. I want to thank our trustee, Pamela Gardner, who is here. Trustee Gardner, thank you for your enduring commitment to this college, and I know in particular to our students. You are an inspiration. And you're an important part of the celebration today. I want to also mention that the planning for this, as Lisa sort of alluded to, actually predates my time here. The late Michael Reimer, whom we miss so much, our former dean, and Dr. Paula Pando, former vice president here, who's now president of Reynolds Community College in Virginia. Those two and others, I'm sure some of our current team as well, planned this facility right down to every detail, right down to the colors. And if you haven't been on the second floor yet, you're going to see that there are real vibrant pops of color that has actually been a little bit controversial. Some folks love it, including me. Some folks are going, I don't know. So decide what you think. It won't surprise you that I like bold colors, but I think the whole facility is just so inviting. And like Lisa said, you know, our students, you have coined the phrase Hudson is home, and we are so proud of that, and we think it speaks to who we are as a community. But what that really means is Hudson is home because students, faculty, staff, trustees, friends, parents, spouses care about one another. Like nowhere I've ever been before, this community cares about one another. People work together. People have the same vision, and we celebrate every person. Every person matters. We celebrate our diversity, which makes us strong. And out of that palpable sense of engagement and community has come the term Hudson is home. But like Lisa said, this student center has a different meaning. This is the physical home of you, our students. This is a manifestation of this college's commitment to our students, to a person we all recognize and embrace and are passionate about student success. Students' needs and their success is why those of us on the faculty, on the staff, on the board are here. So we view ourselves as partners with each and every student on your educational journey, and your success is the success of the college. And so it's fitting that we have a place that's designed specifically for students where you can come at any time and feel welcomed and be able to relax. We have wonderful facilities, furniture, you can have meetings, you can do study. Fantastic eatery. I want to thank our friends at Flick for the wonderful job they did. I need to also shout out to our colleague, Lori Margolin, Associate Vice President. We're planning this. Many of you have eaten there already. The food is great, it's healthy, it's fresh, and it's reasonably priced. I hope you agree with me on that. I particularly recommend the Beyond Burger, but I know a lot of you love the chicken sandwich, which is now. The chicken sandwich, by the way, has been now named for our esteemed colleague, Matt Fessler. Matt here. Matt, that is our Colonel. It's our Colonel Fessler chicken sandwich. So anyway, folks, thank you all. We celebrate together today. It's a brand new opportunity for us in this college community to embrace and enhance our sense of community. Enjoy. I know we have some food and we're going to have some giveaways. Thank you all so much. And now, very appropriately, I have the honor of introducing three students who are going to speak. We have with us today Angel Beebe, who is this year's president of the Student Government Association. And we also have Christian Rodriguez, who was president of SGA last year. And we also have our wonderful friend Roland Dodia, who has really truly made this his home. He is here all the time. I love it. So I turn over that, whatever.
Thank you, Dr. Reber, and good afternoon, everyone. I'm so happy to be here for the grand opening of the Student Center. To start, to start off, my name is Angel Beebe, and I'm a chem major, and I'm your Student Government Association president. I wanted to start off by saying, like many of us, I started my first year at Hudson behind a computer screen, yearning to make a connection, a friend, or anything. For I'm not even from New Jersey. I'm originally from New York. I had no one here. And I feel like the best way to make friends is also to get involved. So what did I do? I hopped on Involved, sponsor us, and I went on to student government's page because I was like, I love student government. In high school, I feel like my time in student government was cut off short. I was like, I need to do it again. I joined student government, and from the first meeting alone, I knew that I found my true friends, my future friends. And it's been so amazing. When I first came here to the Student Center, it was to meet those very same people that I have been making connection virtually. And when I stepped in here, I instantly fell in love with this space. From the furniture to the eatery and everything in between, I knew that this was going to be a place that I would come to spend probably hours if I can. When I went upstairs to see the offices, the SGA office, I was so surprised of how amazing it looked. I was so happy. I felt proud to be a student leader, that I would be able to use that office to come up with amazing ideas to help change and grow Hudson County Community College for the better. I was so excited to meet the people that I've only known for just a few months and felt like these were true friends. And I was so happy to meet the advisors, Angela and Veronica, for the first time, who have really been helping guide my journey. I don't want to take too much time, but I just want to say that the offices upstairs really are the backbone of student life here at Hudson County. It is such a great thing that they do here. And this space as a whole represents our community and what it really stands for, because Hudson is home. And so thank you and congratulations to the Student Center and its grand opening. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's an honor that you guys called me to speak here in the mic. And like Angel, to start off, my name is Ron Dodia. I am visually impaired and my major is computer science. And to start off, I was like Angel, studying online. I hate that virtual study, and because I couldn't able to make connections, and communicate. But first, when I heard about the student center, I was so happy because it's a place where it personifies that Hudson is home, where everyone is so friendly and they take care of each other. And I feel really happy that this place exists. And I'd like to thank Dr. David Clark, Veronica Gerasimo, Mr. President, Dr. Reber for doing everything for us. And lastly, I'd like to thank all the veterans of the military who are serving our country and whom I didn't have a chance to interact with. Hope to interact with you soon, guys. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Christian Rodriguez. Fall 2019. Students actually belong. This place is so amazing. We have so many amazing things is just so nice. I know this area will definitely exemplify the belief of Hudson is home, and Hudson has truly been home to me. When I came here, I was definitely not the person I am today, and I've truly grown, and I'm so happy to meet so many people in SGA, LGBT club, environmental clubs, so many other clubs, and I hope there will be more student leaders to come. And I really am so happy to be here at Hudson County Community College and to have this student center. Thank you so much for having me.
Not expecting to speak, but that pretty much concludes our program for today. Just some housekeeping items. We are going to be having food both on the first and second floor, just so that there's some order, kind of give people grace and hold back a little bit so that we can get through, everyone can get through the line. Okay, but first do the ribbon cutting to make it really, really official. And then we will enjoy food, and there are a lot of activities going on upstairs. So thank you all for coming. Yeah. Great. Great job. To you.